am Curious Corduroy.
And I'm Big L Suck to Corporal Butts. If you've seen me on Xbox Live, that's my I Want to Pwn Noobs count.
And Kirschbaum is hiding up there because he doesn't really have anything to say on this topic of the video.
That's because he has something that we do not.
Well, anyway, the reason why we're dressed the same way as the last video
is because we're hyper-productive.
We're doing a lot of videos at once.
Haters gonna hate.
And I'm wearing this headband because it is freaking hot in this room.
And I'm wearing my hair up because he's Kenichi. Yeah. No. No, we don't want to scare them away. You want subscribers, right?
Yes, I do.
Then you need to let me do my magic.
Let's work your magic, son.
I don't have any.
Well, this video, anyway, is about girls. And there's a dog barking. Okay, I guess we can. I kind of brought this up already in the past commentaries I've done. Girls that you like, but they don't feel the same way about you. I'm gonna kill that dog. Girls that you like, but that don't feel the same way.
There's this girl, met her in high school, freshman year. She's quirky, to say the least. Didn't stand out. Well, she stood out because she didn't want to stand out. She just caught my attention. Really short girl. She's about yay tall, mix. But fact remains, we became like really close friends early on, and the dog's like really pissed right now.
I think he's gonna jump through the window like Cujo style. I'm scared.
I wouldn't be scared. He's probably gonna attack Ryan because he seems threatening. I had this girl on this girl for like the longest time, okay? It goes on for like a year, trying to get my way, and apparently she's had bad experiences in the past, which is, by the way, like the ultimate block for any guy, is when you say, I've had bad experiences in the past. That's kind of like, no offense to girls, I mean, maybe a harrowing experience, but you kind of gotta step over that and just kind of move forward, because not every guy's the same.
You gotta take a chance.
I mean,
to other guys, don't fuck it up for the rest of us.
It's ridiculous. I mean, the stories that come up, oh man, you know, this guy used to do, you know, he used to hit me and stuff. I'm like, really?
He only beat me because he loves me.
So we were going friends for the longest time. I think it was like, what, 3 years max? 3 years. I've been just trying at this girl for the longest time. Me just liking her more and more, her apparently liking me less and less. But during those 3 years, she turned more and more shallow. It was only hot guys, and then it was hot white guys with emo haircuts, then it was hot Asian guys, and it's like, the further and further I went, the less and less of an applicable guy, like boyfriend, I became.
It's too bad she didn't have an attraction to KG. You would have been in luck.
Oh yeah.
Or Michael Bolton. I'm gonna start singing Michael Bolton.
If I just started talking with like a gruffly voice and paint my skin.
How am I supposed to live without you?
Oh my god. You go pining after this girl for like the longest time, and you know, you think there's something there. You think, oh man, you're just going on. You just think we have so much in common, you know. We get built up, and we can blame this on us building ourselves up. In fact, man, sometimes you guys give off like the clearest signs of day that you'll want to hang out.
The way I see it is, there's the I don't know you zone, the let's get to know each other zone, the friend zone, and the love zone. I have no permission to go into the love zone. I'm like, if I'm a consumer, I'm going to Sam's Club, I don't have a membership card, they turn me away. Go to that store where there's nobody else there. That's how it is. I have no access to any love zone. I'm stuck in the friend zone every single time.
I'd like to reiterate your thing. The graph basically goes like this, or not the graph, but like the progression. It's almost like time if you just screw with it. Okay, it's basically the I don't know you zone, the I just met you, you're an acquaintance, but we can get to know each other, the I'm interested, and then suddenly it branches into 2 parts. No, here's the love zone where you guys actually start to get something. And this takes a while to get through to the actual love zone. Or you break off into this weird tangent that no one wants to be, that's some vicious pit of hell where you're tortured forever, called the friend zone. It's just frustrating. But anyway, you were going on with
my whole friend zone.
Your story.
Sam's Club. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why you were talking about Sam's Club.
No membership, unrestricted access. I'm just gonna say her name. She's not gonna watch this video. Her name was Marissa. I'll just say that. She was in my computer class. I think it was sophomore year, and I saw her from like across the room. I was like, this girl's like amazing. You know, I'd love to talk to her, and I just always stayed away because I'm not the most confident person in the world. I don't like the way that I look. I have super low self-esteem. I have no confidence, and I have like the worst luck when it comes to girls. Anyway.
What a nice compliment.
I love a nice compliment.
At least you're not Kirschbaum.
God forbid I turn into that.
You don't want. That was deserved. I'm surprised it wasn't harder.
Well, anyway, I talked to her like a few times, but it was nothing big. And I ended up meeting her friend, and I had developed a crush on her friend. She knows this already. We're cool now. We're friends. Her name's Cynthia. She's awesome. And like junior and senior year, I developed feelings for Marissa. You know, it's like she was funny. cool to be around, fun to talk to, beautiful, and of course she had a boyfriend. You know, they always have a boyfriend.
Yeah, you get in there, get in close, and then he's like, oh yeah, you wanna go do something? You're like, yes, I'm in. Yeah, sure, let's do something. Alright, I'll call my boyfriend, see if he gives you a ride. And again, record skip.
Rage face.
You want your face to turn into the picture of pure rage, but your face can't actually make that face. It requires all of your face muscles to turn inside out and expose your inner sides and make everyone who...
That's my rage face.
Did you learn that face from
I'm afraid he's gonna hit me. I developed strong feelings for her. I really liked her, but I knew in my heart, in the pit of my stomach, she did not feel the same way. I knew she was never ever going to feel the same way. Like, hello? Can you see me? I'm right here. I really like you. I care about you. I just knew. I was like, okay, this is not gonna work out. I shouldn't waste time pining over this girl who doesn't feel the same way. So, being the kind of person I am, I pushed her away. In our class, you know, every day we used to sit next to each other, put on my headphones, listen to my iPod, do my work, not even look at her. You know, because it got too difficult talking to her and being around her, especially with how I felt, knowing she didn't feel the same way. It's like once you find out, like it snaps inside of you. You know they don't feel the same way. It's like you just got punched in the gonads. Like super.
Okay, it's more like a punch in the stomach.
You got punched in the gonads by Wolverine. I stopped talking to her. And just recently, like a couple days ago, I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about her lately. I need to get this off my chest. I need her to know. I know she doesn't feel the same way. I know she will never feel the same way. I just need her to know that I felt this way. This is why I stopped talking to you. So I sent her a message. I told her. She said she knew all along. She just only saw me as a friend. And that brings me to the freaking friend zone. I'm stuck in the friend zone every goddamn time. It's like there's a bridge that comes out from the friend zone into the relationship zone, and there's some asshole guard that stays there, and every time you see me, oh, raise the bridge up.
Switch the tracks. It's like the train track. You're like, click, fuck. The thing is, I like the fact that you got it like off your chest. That's what you got to do.
I had to.
It's like people like that. It's like justification. Okay, if you spend your time just going and going and going, you're telling yourself, oh, she doesn't have feelings for me. Whatever. She doesn't like me. Whatever. She sees me as a friend. But in the back of your head, you're all like, I need to hear that from them. You need to get it off your chest. Better to take a chance and suffer losses than to take no chance. And it's like, oh man, I had a great analogy for it because I remember describing it a while back.
I have to say your hair looks beautiful right now.
I really hate my hair right now. You keep falling on my face.
You should be proud of your hair. Michael Bolton would be proud because he shaved all his hair off.
It's better to have failed because you were opposed than to fail because you opposed yourself.
What was that? Being God?
I gave God's curse bomb. I can see why I'm not religious.
Every girl I've liked has rejected me and only liked me as a friend. And then I start to look at myself and I'm like, what's wrong with me? Am I ugly? Do I smell funny? Am I stupid?
It's not even a matter of what's wrong with you, I have to say. It's not so much what's wrong with you, it's just that's what people do, is like when they get rejected, they're like, oh, it must be something about me.
You start to question everything about yourself.
You start to question your
look.
Well, like, and it's a big issue for me, because if you can't see, I have facial scars, hand scars, whatnot. It's a constant thing for everybody. Don't sit there and talk about the things that they won't like you for. Think of the things that they will. I mean, in my honest opinion, if I were to like rate you, both looks. If I were to rate you opposed to myself, you'd be like knocking me out of the damn park.
I'm a sexy boy.
Why don't you
hear
ever...
that, Chris Mom? I'm a sexy boy.
It's the headband you are.
What was I saying? Oh,
you're rating me because I'm beautiful.
You're doing that whole, even if it's fake confidence, do that, but apply it to real life. It's a pain in the ass, I will tell you now. Being confident, being outgoing, doing things that you've never done before, it's like some scary place that you never touched. It's like trying to put your hand in water that you don't know the temperature of.
Or eating pizza that's been left out for a week.
Yeah, you're taking that huge risk. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. Except in this case, it's maybe people will like it, maybe people won't. I'm an asshole, condescending, I'm a jerk to this guy. What I do to this guy is actually very light. I could do worse. I thought that cute pillow, but I guess it doesn't. Anyway, how long have you been lacking confidence? For like ever?
My whole life.
See, during high school, it's supposed to be that experimental years where you're like trying new things.
And that's the thing. I never got to experience what other teenagers did in high school. I didn't have my first kiss. I didn't have a girlfriend. Man, I want to cry.
Think of me as Dr. Phil without my multi-million-dollar show, and I'm not giving you bullshit advice, okay?
You need to put yourself out there. That was terrible, Dr. Phil.
Wow, yeah.
Stash. I'm gonna go bang my wife.
But your life sucks. Look at this. I'm having sex in front of you. No, but I don't. Fact remains, what I was trying to say was, in the famous words of Dr. Phil, again, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I'm afraid you'll just eat that too.
Yeah.
Except you're not fat. The thing is, you need to be out there. Not literally put yourself out there. Don't be like, bam, there's my penis. What are we gonna do about this?
Let me get a look at that snatch.
But like, you just have to put yourself out there and be you.
So it's like, if I spend the rest of my life alone, I'm used to it already. You know, I mean, I have my friends and family, but I mean, like, I don't have that physical love, attachment, other half of me.
Yeah, the
Real bump.
Oh, I'm only looking for a friend, and then they end up getting with the biggest douchebag in the world.
I mean, like, that guy does everything wrong, and yet is slick with his words on occasion. I'm slick with my words and stay respectful, and apparently that's like, oh, he must want to be friends.
We're nice guys. For the most part, he's nice.
I'm nice in action.
We always finish last. It's like that song, nice girls finish last. And that's true. Sometimes we don't finish at all. That sounded really wrong.
Nice guys finish last as in they finish last, and...
Curse bomb. What are you doing up there?
But anyway...
Hand check.
Oh. You're amazing, man. No hands.
All night long.
Today, it's been like almost like mutated into this thing where guys are just out for sex. They're just looking for
And
bodies.
personally,
stuff like that.
I want to. That may sound feminine when I say this. I want a relationship. I don't want to just have sex.
I don't mind having one.
I want a actual loving relationship.
What we're looking for is the actual embodiment of all of it. To put it in proportion, it's like you walk into a steak. Wait.
You walk into a steak.
What happens is you walk into a store and you order this amazing steak. And it looks great and it's delicious on the menu. And you're like, oh man, this is great. And you want to. Okay,
you want to really
you want to eat it before you even have it. Okay, that's the thing. Is they just please you in all ways possible. Okay, then you get that steak. Shut up. Not only is that steak sitting there on that platter,
It's delicious.
but it's covered with a siding of like a happiness, baked potato that's filled with all the various physical things you could think of,
And onion rings.
and then to top it off, they just drizzle A1 sauce all on top of it. That's basically how it is. Okay, it's not. I don't want just A1 sauce. I don't want just a baked potato.
I want all of it.
I want a meal. Guys like us,
Nice
or I
guy.
should say guys like him.
I'm a nice guy.
I can't exactly categorize myself as a nice guy.
You're a nice ass.
But from other people rating me, I can claim to be a nice guy. Make sure your options are open.
Yeah. Don't plant your seed in one spot. That was a really bad.
Don't point your feet in what?
I was gonna say don't plant your seed in one spot, but then I was like, oh, that's not right.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. When you're like me, it's extremely difficult to have self-esteem, especially when you get turned down time after time after time. But you gotta keep going.
Time after time. Yeah, God knows what I'm talking about. Just accept yourself for who you are and be comfortable as that person. And eventually they'll just come to you. It's a pain in the ass. You do have to do a little bit of chasing yourself because they're not going to play, easy. They're going to fall on your lap and be like, oh my gosh, love me.
That is the video. We both have our problems. Keep going, keep marching on, keep on keeping on. That's essentially what we're trying to say. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Curious Corduroy.
I don't actually know my name yet.
Big L, Step 2.
I'm God.
It's God. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
God crotch!
Let them see my